the recorded offline. So thank you for joining this session. This session is going to be like the service operation workspace. Especially, we are going to talk about only this particular page. So what are the configuration available in this page and how we are going to do this? All these kind of type of things we are going to talk. The first and the foremost thing, first of all, I'm going to capture all these things which is available in the right side of the one. If I try to refresh this one, you could see a banner called announcement coming and disappearing over here. See announcements, but it got disappeared because there is no announcement available. So it just got disappeared. So the first question comes up: who are the users will be using this agent workspace? Agent workspace, service operation workspace. Agent workspace has a specific role called SN_SOW.SOW_user. Like how do we have a separate users for everybody? So this role has to be enabled to access the service operation workspace to perform any kind of basic operations. SN_SOW_user is the main role. Okay. So eventually we can able to has to be assigned to the user, those who want access to this SOW, service operation workspace. Next week, we are going to connect with like this some kind of fancy features that is available over here, especially over here, how to configure that and how to manage it. So first I'm going to configure all this right-sided features. Okay. So this right-sided features, first one, you would have seen that announcement, right? I'm going to talk about that announcement at first. So here, in order to make changes to the announcement, you have to go to EVAM definition, entity view action mapper. Okay. So here we're going to talk about the EVAM definitions. Here in the EVAM definition, you could see the stuff called SOW announcements. Okay. Let me click on that SOW announcements. Okay. So in this SOW announcement, you could see there are two type of announcement are getting configured to the SOW announcement. These two are something like the data source. I'm going to check based on what data that outages is going to be get viewed over here. Here, if I see over here, you just have the service operation workspace, the name of this particular EVAM data source, which table it is, and what are the conditions available to that table. Here it is talking about what? It is just telling about this is the table and the condition that are going to be get satisfied are like beginning is empty, beginning at or before today, beginning is, so end is empty, end is at or after today. So these kind of condition, it is just trying to get followed. So, and the another one SOW is something like banners. Banners or something like some banner messages if you want to show. You can go to this particular table to put that banner condition. First of all, let's try with this outages alone. Then we can move to the banner condition. So CMDB_CA_outages. I'm going to table that table CMDB_CI_outages.list. So these are the number of outages that is present over here. In our condition, the outage should be either empty or it should be like at or before today. So it should be like an yesterday's date. So the particular one has to be lies within the yesterday's date. Our yesterday's date is something like September 13. It's the end date first. We put it like something like this. Here it is going to be September 13. Okay. Now I changed the first one outage value. And I'm going back to my Service Operation Workspace page. Now, if I refresh this page, I could see there is one outage and this is the one outage. Can you see over here? My outage number is this one, 1001, the same outage. Here you could have two types of view. One is list view. This is the list view. And another one is something like a tab. This kind of tab that will be here. But the information what and all needs to be shown over here, we can configure it separately actually. The information needs to be shown over here, we can configure it separately over here. So, like this, the condition gets satisfied, obviously, the announcement will be get viewed over there. So, this is how the basic information is. Here, this is something called banner amounts. Sometimes I'm opening this particular SOW and something has to be done over here in the upper header as a banner notice. For example, there is a severe outage, severe problem, some kind of announcements. So you have to go for the sys banner announcement. So here it is telling you like in this table, you have to put your banner information and your banner details. It is showing you SysID is one of this table. So what is this something like? This is the table name, sys underscore UX banner underscore announcement.
కొంతమంది సంవత్సరం వరకు కూడా ఇట్లా నొప్పులు ఉంటున్నాయి మేము టాబ్లెట్ ఒకటి ఇస్తాము మీకు ముందర జాగ్రత్తగా ఉండాలని చెప్పినారంట.
This is that particular table. Here I have to create my new. Okay. My new banner is going to be like welcome to the Service Operations Workspace. And I'm going to tell you which day to which day this particular one has to be there in the place. For example, let me take this one and my end date is going to be up next week. Okay? I'm going to mute you actually. Here, I could choose what type of color, critical in the sense it will be in the red color, right? High warning alert. So the colors will be get different. So I'm just keeping that one as critical. Even though if I want to add a link to it, you can add some label and a URL link. Within this one, it will be get appear over here. You can add a link. Non-dismissible. For example, you can't close it up actually. You can't dismiss that message every time it will be get appears. Non-stackable. Non-stackable in a sense, it has to be in that place every time. Okay. So stacking is something like leaving as it is, which means if this particular thing is just noticed by the user, that confirmation the system will be taken up. So it has to come on the center of the page, start of the page, center of the page, end of the page. All these type of things you can able to add it over here. Now I'm going to submit it. I'm going back to my Service Operations Workspace.
Is there any plugin should be activated as part of this SOW?
Usually this basic item will come. Okay. This basic thing that comes out without plugin. But the thing is, we have item plugin with this one. And if you want to add some fancy features over here, then the plugins are available. The basic plugin will be available for you. Okay. Other than that, if you want to activate any other thing, then you have to come and activate those areas. these many are things. This one, all these will be there. Okay, by default. This ITSM and the UI wrapper components will be there by default. Rest of the things will be installed only if you get installed with it.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, fine. We can go ahead.
Banner operations will be there. If I go and log off and log in again, okay. So but this is how you have to configure this banner things. This is how you have to configure it. And then the next topic I'm going to move in this one, that is nothing but like
Suppose we want to add the multiple banners in the portal, we can able to add it, correct?
add it. You can add it. You have to add multiple things.
It will open in the same window or it will open the
Same
new
window. Same window.
But see, in my organization, they are not accepting to keep it in the same window. They are expecting to keep it in the new window. ServiceNow, I think we need to do some modifications, or they have provided some suggestions. Actually, solution has been proposed for that agent workspace. Yeah, maybe likewise here we need to do
Even
some.
though here also there are some changes. If you have ITSM role, it will log in into this space. If you have event manager, this kind of role, no, it
Yeah.
will log in into the some other service operation workspace over here itself actually.
Okay.
For different type of user roles, even this particular home page itself differs. Once you activated the item, no, if you have event manager role and all, you will be getting redirected to some other SOW option.
Okay.
So those kind of options and all available to you.
These SOW, whatever we have created announcements, that will be available in the service
In
portal
the
also, correct?
respected one, if you put it in that way.
Service portal also we can able to keep it, correct?
No, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Multiple announcement, we can able to keep it to, it will display to the customers.
Yes. Now we are going to talk about the upcomings. Upcomings is something like what is going to happen today. Any kind of task is in the urgent space or something coming up by tomorrow. These two things we will be doing in the upcoming ones. So in the upcoming ones, how we have to do this? So upcoming is something, the task which is already presented to us actually, right? Not for anything. So this has to be go and get configured in the system extension points. Okay? In system extension point, you could see all this type of point. In this, if you go for scripted extension point, under this, you have to check for your upcomings. So in upcoming link providers, SNSOW of upcoming link providers, you have to configure your what are the upcoming things that has to be shown in the upcoming links. So here you could see what SN upcoming links has been get configured to different type of application, change management, incident management, request management, change. Here it is going to show you the changes, overdue task, request, incidents. So each and everything has their own condition to be get visible over there. So most of the sessions will be like from the developer perspective. I don't do this kind of business analyst or the techno functional stuff and all. All other stuff what I'm showing over here, it will be remains with the developer's perspective. Okay. So it is going to show you the scripted things over here. So where it will be showing you what? It will be showing you the API name and the script along with this one. In the script, it is going to show you start date, end date of today and tomorrow alone. But it is coming from the change. Change it is just coming from. So from the changes, what are the changes that is assigned to you? Okay, assigned to query. See, so here it will be showing you like what are the changes. See, the assigned query will take you to what are the, if you are get assigned to it or if you are working on the change, it will be showing you what are the changes that is going to have the end date, start date and end date of the change is nothing but the planned start date and planned end date. If this both the date lies between today or tomorrow, it will be shown in that upcoming links. It will be shown in the upcoming months. If any of the task SLA is going to be get closed, if any of the incident get assigned to you that has some kind of SLAs is got triggered or is going to get burned out, all these type of incomings, what are the upcomings one that you have, it will be get visible over here for you. So this upcomings have all these different type of conditions for you. Here it is showing you your incidents. Incident is especially with the SLA, task SLA, planned start date and planned end date is like the today or tomorrow or the SLA has been breached. Within your incident, if any of your SLA got breached today or tomorrow, I mean true or false, then those information will also be shown in the upcoming one. Like this you have for the each and every table like incident, overdue task, your request, your changes. Those things will be get appear over in the upcomings. So did you get my point? You have get my point, right?
Yeah, I got it. I got it. I'm just thinking actually. What? Yeah, I got it. I got it. I'm just listening there.
The next one is all about our quick links. Quick links doesn't have some kind of many fancy things, but it is something like if you want to add a link, for example, your organization mostly deals with some other third party tool or something. Every time you have to check the tool and come back. No, you can add that link over here. Like, for example, every time I used to go and check my Google, for example, just the Google one. I can add those important links over here. For example, I used to see my test instance or my developer instance every time. So then those kind of things I can able to add it over here. I can able to add from here itself. Here I think I have to add my HTTPS. See, if I add it in the sense, I can able to see like this, the quick links. For example, I'm working in that production instance every time. If I want to check my developer instance or my some other instance or some of the third party tools before proceeding with my solutions, so agents can able to add some kind of quick links in their homepage, which will be helpful for them. The recently viewed instance, for example, I recently viewed the banner notification and the upcoming links. So all the recently viewed items will be comes up over here. So for example, I just want to go to my recently viewed event data source. I can directly click on this one. It will be automatically taking me to that page. So all these recent links will be popped up and shown up over here in this area. And the next and the important one is this overview. Your dashboards and things. See, your work and your team's work. You can see it over here. And where this particular thing comes from is like, there is a script include, but for the UI, for the UI, here it is like UX client script includes, especially if you want to add some kind of UX script include, you have to add within this table of SOW. Okay, within this table of SOW. So this script include for here getting used is these two, SOW incident landing page and incident landing page SNC. This one is extended to this particular script include. So I'm just going to open that particular script include, which is going to have all your reports. This reports is something like handwritten reports. For example, all these are my predefined queries, predefined API attributes over there. So in that, what is my ID, my table name, my table display value, and my query, my work query, and my team query. Okay, for team, my work and my team, we are seeing both the things over here, your work and your team work. So what should be shown in your work and in your team work? And what should be the landing page for this? And what is the header? See, my header is incident assigned to you. If it is for my team in the sense, it should be like incident assigned to your team. What field you're showing in this? The state is the group by field. Group by field is my state. And my updated on should be my using my updated on, it will be get sorted out over there. So like this, I have to write each and every query, okay, like in this manner, especially the query, whatever I pass, normal query only. You can able to go to your list view and you can take that query and you can copy it over there. There is no change in the query at all. Only one thing you have to define in such a way to show. See, our second one is something called incident SLAs. See, incident SLAs. So all these data, whatever we are viewing over here, it has to be written in the same format, one by one. So which will be get displayed in your homepage. Any questions?
Yeah, these are all the list view headers and all. These
Yes.
are the like we can say fields where we can able to how we are going to represent which module or which description we want to show in that banner.
Yeah.
That widget level, the
This is
specific, yeah.
what are the things we are going to show. We have to write that one as a coding over all these things.
Okay. Like how we are going to display either it is a list view or like that we have mentioned that one.
It's not, yeah. View,
Is
yeah.
list view header and group by field.
Group by
How
fields, what type of whether it has to be a donut or it has to be how to say, like, see, once you return all those code, you have to define like what should be, it should be like whether it has to be a donut, pie chart, all these things you can able to define it over here actually.
yeah.
See, the card visualization for the donut, all your mapping condition will be there. Okay.
Yeah, I could see it, yes.
So you can able to define as you like over here. So this is the way you have to configure your This is the way you have to configure your what? Your main dashboards reports over there. You have to just modify the script. Usually don't modify this, just take a copy of this one and you can modify your script, and this script has to be called in such a way of your particular item. That is nothing but like, see, this is the landing page, and once you customize this one, this page has to be called in a UX client script. For example, instead of calling this service desk landing page SNC, this one, you have to call your copy name over here. Fine. So which will obviously append your value, append your reports and dashboards over here.
Yeah, correct. We can go ahead with the next one.
So this is about the main dashboard page. Actually, I have covered all the features that is available in our home page actually. So rest of the stocks and all, it has lot of things. For example, I could say how to do in the back end of UA Builder, the designing part and all. I'm taking as a separate sessions and classes. So if you want, you can join in that batch. Okay. So any other questions other than this?
Okay. Apart from that, we have some more. Some more topics are there for Service Operations Workspace.
We have lot of things. For example, how to make this display, list to be modified. Where you want to modify this. For example, this is my view. I'm going for my request. In this request, how I have to change my values getting shown over here. For example, I have a form view. See how I have to modify this form view. I have some kind of record information, collaborators, how to modify this record information. If I want to show, here it is showing only requested for, how I have to show my incident assigned to value, how I have to show my other watch list people over here. For collaborators is something like if you have a chat, in the sense how you have to integrate your chat icon over here. We have something called agent assist and all. How to show with the agent assist. What are the fancy features we have? How to play around with the UI builders. So UI builders is something like, for example, if I go for UI builder. In this UI builder, I have to go for Service Operation Workspace. Service Operation Workspace. In this workspace, how I have to deal with my data, my UI page, or the look and feel of it, everything I can able to modify it from here. See, here I have to change those things. My list view, all these things I have to change it up. How to make the changes, how to make the UA changes. All these things we can able to study over in this. Okay, thank you, Nagarjuna, for joining the session. Let's meet in the next sessions.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you so much. 1 minute, just hold on the line.